Alright, so today we're going to be talking about the Hunter Force Match Balancer. In particular, we're going to focus on preventative maintenance and making sure you guys get the most repeatable results possible. Some of the stuff that can kind of hinder repeatable results would be debris on the ground, whether it's going to be wheel weights, it could be up underneath the balancer, valve cores, valve stems, something like that, right? So we want to get all of that stuff out of the way. Anytime you have it up underneath the balancer, it can work its way up and actually lift the balancer off the ground so it's not on stable ground. Also with stable ground, notice we have it sitting here, nice smooth piece of concrete, no issues at all. This shop also has this giant crack that goes through here, so we don't want the balancer sitting halfway on that crack, maybe some legs sticking in the crack, it can cause a teeter or a rock. We want to avoid that. So nice steady surface. That's the first for preventative maintenance. Make sure the area is pretty well cleaned up. The next thing is there's two primary things that can knock a balancer out of calibration. A lot of it has to do with how you mount and take off the assembly. Okay, so we're going to use the wheel lift to help us. So notice I'll go a little bit high when I go to mount the assembly. I'll put my foot here and kind of drop the assembly right into place. All right, so that's great. It doesn't have a lot of weight holding it on. It's kind of gravity and the wheel lift supporting it. When I go to take this assembly off, if I don't have enough pressure holding it up, you actually see it'll pivot right here, and this will start to come loose. See how it's falling away on the bottom? All right, so if I don't have enough pressure holding it up, and I just go to grab this right now, this wheel will come down and hit the shaft. So as soon as you do that, it knocks the balancer out, or can knock a balancer out of calibration. The other thing that can knock a balancer out of calibration, when I go to mount it, if I have too much force on my lift, and I'm just shoving it up, right here's my control, if I'm just shoving it up too high, it puts a lot of pressure on the spindle itself, and it can actually loosen the sensors inside. They can move a little bit, and it could knock it out of calibration. So what you want to do, you want to find that right amount of pressure. It's really easy to do. It's not difficult. Like I said earlier, I just want to come a little bit high on it, and now it comes off nice and easy. When I go to mount it, a little bit on the high side, just step down, put it on nice and easy. I'll put my flange plate on. I'm ready. The last thing I want to talk about is how to do a calibration check. Get this wheel out of here. Whenever you do a calibration check, everything needs to come off the spindle. And on the back side of the monitor bracket, there's going to be this wheel weight. So from our start screen, we're going to press start. We're just going to follow what the prompt shows. So it's installing the weight on the left side of the faceplate. So it doesn't matter what orientation is, 12 o'clock, it doesn't matter that. This has to be on the left side. We're going to lower the hood, we're going to press start. Now it's possible, I don't think so, but it's possible when I took that wheel off and dropped it on the shaft, maybe it knocked out calibration, so we're going to check it. It's going to have two results. It's either going to say calibration ready or calibration required. It says calibration ready, so it passed calibration. So we know the weight is good, but we want to make sure the position is good at 12 o'clock. So we'll rotate this up to 12 o'clock. Our laser should come on, showing us our 12 o'clock position is correct. We know we're going to be good to go. All right, so that's a quick way to be able to check calibration. Make sure your floor is clean, wheel lift operation, the right amount of pressure, not too much. Most important thing, hit your R button twice, take it back to the start. Most important thing, we need to put our weight back. Like I said, our calibration weight stores on the back side of the monitor post. We'll screw back in, so in case you need to calibrate it or check it again, we'll be good to go. So that's going to be it for preventative maintenance on the Hunter Force Match Balancer. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or your local Hunter rep. Thanks. Bye.